A message for all of us. Your perseverance will ultimately lead to something good. Each person who comes into this world carries their own unique strength. Some live for themselves, others for others. Some live carefree, while others struggle through hardship. In the end, is it fate's arrangement, the will of the Buddha, or our own choices? Regardless of the reason, there will always be a purpose for you to keep pushing forward. The challenge is that you may not know how to persevere, and often we lack enough reasons to convince ourselves to continue. Life is a journey filled with turbulent winds. How do we face life's milestones without faltering in difficulties? How do we overcome grueling days? If you're feeling uncertain and battling life's struggles, try reading The Desire to Live by the creator of biographical novels, Winston, about the life of the great Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh. You'll discover that no painful years are insurmountable. Only by enduring countless trials can you refine yourself in the furnace of this earthly existence. Through perseverance, we forge sturdy armor, reaching a renewed sense of self. Whether sailing smoothly or struggling against the current, believe that your steadfastness will lead to something good. In the wavering days of youth, what matters most? Who hasn't been swept away by life's storms, adrift and uncertain? Who hasn't faced days of confusion, unsure of the right choices? Should you pursue a lucrative career or follow your passion? The uncertainty of youth isn't just about an unclear future. It's about not fully understanding ourselves. We crave independence, but fear straying from the crowd. We want to chase dreams, but worry about reality's harshness. This struggle is nearly universal in youth, and Vincent van Gogh was no exception. Born into a prestigious family, Vincent's childhood was far from joyful. To adults, he was a strange, solitary, quiet boy. At 16, following family tradition, he worked at an art dealership they managed. Young Vincent dove into the job with zeal, boosting sales and earning praise. But his kind nature clashed with selling low-quality paintings at high prices. He advised customers against buying overpriced, inferior art and urged managers to sell quality oil paintings affordable to the poor. This angered his managers, and he was forced to leave. His father, a pastor, sent him to Amsterdam to study theology, hoping Vincent would become a pastor like him. Vincent studied hard but grew frustrated with rigid, dogmatic academic life. Reading the Bible, his mind wandered, and he questioned if this was his calling. Sent by the church to Borinage as a temporary pastor, he received no salary, only necessities. Borinage was a mining area, home to Belgium's poorest laborers. With compassion, Vincent visited miners' families, living and eating as they did, immersing himself in their lives. His empathy revealed they were surviving, not living. Harsh conditions stripped them of youth, joy, and dignity, with death looming in the dangerous mines. Vincent shared his food, clothing, and money, even giving his rented home to the homeless. The miners revered him as a saint, but the church saw his actions as defiling Christianity's sanctity, accusing him of associating with filthy dogs. He was expelled. Another job ended. Feeling like a wandering soul, he yearned for success but achieved nothing. Where is my place in life? He wondered. Like Vincent at youth's crossroads, we've all felt lost, rejected, defeated. Failure can drown confidence and passion. At life's intersections, we often don't know what's right. Many follow the crowd, pleasing others and acquiring what everyone has, believing it's a shield. Vincent didn't. Despite job losses and aimless days, he sought calm through reading. He called reading his greatest, most enduring joy, spending days outdoors engrossed in books, seeking life's guidance in every page. Finding inner calm helps us understand ourselves and seize opportunities on our journey. Vincent recalled loving to draw as a child, but stopped because he sketched unnoticed people and his parents disapproved. At 27, on a cold winter day, after reading and walking, he saw a weary miner crossing a field. Prompted by instinct, he sketched the scene on a letter's back. In that moment, he tamed his suffering and felt a new desire awaken. Now I realize my ability to draw. I want to become an artist. This is my lifelong aspiration. That decision changed his life. He never let go of his paintbrush, pursuing work meaningful to him. A saying resonates. In youth, the hardest question is what to do with your life. But whatever you do, do it wholeheartedly. That shapes your value and dignity. Vincent always worked diligently, giving his all, laying the foundation to choose paths of value. If he did something, he did it fully. When facing youth's crises, Vincent also sought calm, a simple but challenging act. Imagine graduating and When facing youth's crises, Vincent also sought calm, a simple but challenging act. Imagine graduating and being fired from every job, or at 27, having no income, facing an uncertain future. What would you do? Many turn to escapes, binge watching, gaming, or social media. These offer relief but deepen avoidance, leaving us more lost. Others turn to addictions: alcohol, drugs, sweets, oversleeping, or shopping. Each indulgence brings brief respite but harms health and finances long term. Some fill the void with relentless work or study, hoping busyness masks restlessness. This seems positive, but without clarity, it leads to burnout. Others seek comfort from others, which may help briefly but can foster dependency. Many chase fame, wealth, or achievements for validation, boosting self-esteem temporarily, but not resolving inner insecurities. Vincent showed a simpler approach. When confused, read. Reading restores inner peace, ordering chaos. Uncertainty isn't life's foundation. A wavering life fears those who work wholeheartedly. A turbulent life fears those who find calm. Through Vincent, not every seed sprouts, but persistent sowing yields growth. Striving for the sun, nothing blocks your light. Only persistence prevents decay. After his church dismissal, Vincent, penniless, relied on his brother. Once, for 11 days, he begged bread to survive. At 27, he began painting, late for an artist. Edouard Manet started at 18, Claude Monet at 15, Paul Gauguin at 10, Pablo Picasso at 8. Vincent knew little of proportions or light, only that painting brought focus and joy. Would you start anew at 27? Neoclassicism judged paintings by realism, and Vincent's works were called ugly. Romantic rejections deepened his pain. He loved wholeheartedly but faced failure. Professional and personal setbacks plunged him into darkness. Yet he didn't complain, internalizing sorrow, never abandoning his desire for life. He wrote, "I choose the honest, difficult path. On it, one won't decay. I won't give up." This resolve drove him forward. He walked 80 kilometers to Brussels to learn from masters, undeterred by bleeding feet. He practiced sketching tirelessly, carried heavy easels to paint the sea despite harsh weather, and studied anatomy to perfect human figures. His thirst for learning never wavered. In 10 years, he created 864 oil paintings, 1,037 sketches, and 150 watercolors, reflecting his determination. He said, "Everyone has a fire in their heart, but passers-by see only smoke. Even if no one warms themselves by it, I'll protect that flame, waiting for someone to share its warmth." Fate gave Vincent harsh conditions, but he accepted them, safeguarding his inner fire. A writer said, "Everyone's desire for life is equal, requiring strength to endure hardship." Unhappy and happy children alike face different paths. Crises teach maturity. Pain must be faced alone. Persevering forges resilient armor, shaping growth and a vibrant self. Great achievers blend talent with resolve. Hold on longer. Life's joy is doing what others deem impossible. Vincent showed that with faith and passion, even in loneliness, we can find light and create wonders. Each brushstroke carried resilience. He said, "If a voice says, 'You cannot paint,' paint, and it will be silenced." Embrace challenges. Vincent van Gogh, a solitary warrior, faced a world that misunderstood and rejected him. Unsupported by family, alienated by peers, and unrecognized by his predecessors, he endured profound isolation. Yet, in his loneliness, Vincent forged an unyielding spirit, refusing to compromise his vision for fame or acceptance. While Paris galleries brimmed with mediocre art pandering to elites, Vincent, impoverished and resolute, carved his own path. His bold, heartfelt works, radiant sunflowers, glowing wheat fields, and the cosmic swirl of starry night, captured the soul of the world. He painted the marginalized, miners, peasants, struggling families, with empathy and vitality, as seen in The Potato Eaters, First Steps, and the poignant portrait of Dr. Gachet. In a society that spurned him, Vincent transformed pain into strength, loneliness into brilliance, creating art that reshaped history. His resilience echoes in The Oak with Broken Branches, a German poem reflecting his scarred yet enduring spirit. Broken, yet through hardship, I lift my eyes to the light. From broken branches, I grow new leaves. In his final year, confined to a French asylum, Vincent painted Long Grass with Butterflies, 1890, where vibrant greens and delicate wings pulse with life's defiant beauty. Could a madman craft such harmony? His thorny journey, marked by poverty, rejection, and unrequited love, reveals not madness, but a transcendent love for existence. Vincent's art was his voice, expressing what words could not. He shunned commercial trends, selling only one painting in his lifetime, yet poured his soul into countless works. His vast reading, from literature to science, informed his vision. Studies of starry night reveal its nebulae mirror real cosmic patterns, a feat some attribute to superconsciousness. Osho's words resonate. Vincent rose above the mind, painting trees that spoke and stars that spiraled with love. Mocked in his time, his words, I am the Earth's aspiration, reaching beyond stars, now echo in our cosmic dreams. Even after severing his ear and entering an asylum, Vincent's passion for beauty never wavered. His masterpieces, now hailed as humanity's greatest, embody empathy, compassion, and self-discovery. This madman was no mere genius. He was a beacon of perseverance, teaching us to embrace our inner worlds and live fully, despite life's storms. His legacy, woven through his paintings and writings, invites us to connect with our deepest selves, to find awakening in a single vibrant moment. Vincent's story is a call to live authentically, to love fiercely, and to create fearlessly. Let his art inspire you to cultivate your own path, to see beauty in the broken, and to reach for the stars within. If his journey moves you, share it with others, and let us all learn from the most beautiful perseverance.